Alright, well I pressed record like 10 seconds ago, so.
You ever locate that pipe?
Oh yeah. Well,
welcome back!
Welcome back to Allegedly Sober Podcast. Number...
Almost 20.
20.
Almost 20.
19.
I think 19.
For this shit,
Something like that. We got Mikey Poo on today.
Yes. I'll be right back.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Mikey Poo is actually a fucking funny story. I don't know if I've ever fucking... how I met Mikey Poo way back from when Alex was living at his different place from where he is now.
In that apartment over on 90th?
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting time, but funny story is like just recently, not recently, probably like a year ago. Alex was like, Alex hits me up and he's like, "Yo, homies are going on a hike. You wanna come?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" And I go and Mikey Poo's there and a couple other friends. Excuse me. And yeah, they're all there, and Mikey Poo looks at me and he's like, "Yo, what up, dude?" And I fucking couldn't remember you, dude. I couldn't remember you from that because I got so fucked up back in the day, you know?
Yeah.
And then
yeah, you did.
I see.
then like a week later, after kicking it with you, I was like, "Fuck, I remember Mikey Poo." I was like, "I remember those times now, the circle pounding shit."
The circle pounding days.
Yeah. If you remember a couple podcasts ago, you heard about the circle pound.
That shit was originated in that first apartment. It's funny, I met Mikey Poo from one of my really good homies, Nolan, and Nolan one day was like, "Yo, I met this cool dude at work, like, you trying to go smoke a blunt with him? And go on a hike?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah." So we fucking just drive up to Draper.
Hike Mike.
Yeah, we drive up to Draper, meet him. I'm like, "Who is this redhead motherfucker?" And then
Motherfucker.
he ended up rolling a blunt hella quick, just with his hands, real quick. No station or anything, just in the middle of like the woods.
Yeah.
And we smoked it, and I was like, "Okay, what's up?" And then,
I'm down with you now.
Yeah, and then we became kind of like smoking buddies, us three. And then
Yeah.
that was fucking 2013.
It's funny
Yeah,
when
dude,
you're a kid.
good times, man.
Yeah, it's funny when you're a kid when you don't know about somebody, then you see him roll a killer joint and you're like, "Okay,
This guy has
this
some.
guy.
I approve. I approve your fucking badassery.
Oh yeah, it's funny the logic. Like, it's put behind
I guess that's just what
but
they
if you
came
roll
to,
a
though.
good joint, then you're probably a pretty solid dude.
Yeah.
If you put in the time and effort into learning how to roll a beautiful
I don't
joint.
know, I've known some pretty fucking douchebag stoners, man.
Oh, egotistical about it and shit. Their joints.
And like, you
Well,
certain
you better believe me when I roll a joint, I'm getting egotistical about it.
Dude,
Be like,
right?
"Dog, look at my joint, dog. It's fucking beautiful."
Just airing it out. Ooh, look at this. Did I
But you
roll
gotta take pride in that beautiful bitch.
Yeah.
Then it smokes way better.
On faith.
Gotta put love into it.
Put love into that shit. And grandma's
I don't know if it
motherfucking
just
cookies.
works for me, but me and Alex the other day, me and Alex get pretty out there sometimes. If you don't know, but just to see what the fuck happens. But we were taking some dabs
Allegedly.
and concentrates of marijuana, allegedly. And
What?
And what was I going with? God damn it.
We allegedly took dabs.
Of marijuana.
That's
Oh no, we were I like to do a lot of like breathing exercises before I like smoke and everything. So anytime I have like a bowl, like right now, everybody's looking at me like, "What the fuck? Haven't you passed that shit yet?"
You Wim Hof
And no, I do a lot of weird breathing exercises. Before I do a bong rip and after. But me and Alex were trying to play a song for a dab and take it. and see if it made it any better.
It hella did because you're waiting a whole song.
Yeah, because you're all eager for
I
it.
see.
Yeah, and then
I
you're
see.
just like fucking
Did
ready.
you take on the drop?
And you're thinking about
No.
it. You're placing
After
your
the song?
intentions
Well,
into that dab, like a little dab ceremony.
so what we did is I have a little speaker. It's a little Bluetooth speaker that thumps. It's nice. But we just we collected a dab and we put it on the speaker and then played a song while the dab was on the tool on the speaker.
Oh, okay. So the vibration
literally
went
so the
into
song
the
went
dab.
into the song into the dab.
Shit. And then
The
you
dab,
inhaled it.
the dab became the song.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just to get rid of
That's
that.
interesting. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, but we could be just getting ridiculous, but it worked.
But yeah.
Placebo.
I don't care if we're crazy.
Placebo.
Placebo's awesome. I
Placebo's the best, dog. Placebo's there, then use it. If it's a thing, then use it. Just like okay, so one weird placebo thing that I have drilled into my brain just from years
Placebo
is
thing.
I when I smoke blunts, I gotta Wu-Tang it at the end.
Every time.
Which Wu-Tang, you know,
This
knows
motherfucker
as,
is the king of the
like,
Wu-Tang.
like inhaling the end of the
Not
blunt.
inhaling it into your lung though.
Not inhaling into your lungs, just swallowing it.
And well, you
What?
here. This is
So you go to hit it, and then while you're doing that,
It goes
sucking in, you open your mouth
And you gulp and like go
and
into
it
your
no, it
stomach?
shoots to the back of your throat, and then it just swallows.
And you
Oh,
swallow
you just
it.
go
You
in
see
there.
it?
So I've been
That shit
doing it
puts out
for
in your
yeah.
stomach.
Oh,
I've been doing
you
it for-
have to do that every time?
Well, I've been doing it for so long that to me, I feel like I don't get as high if I don't do it.
Oh.
So if I don't do it, then I literally am not getting as high because I'm making a placebo
Because of the placebo.
not making me high.
Interesting.
Faith, the power of the mind is.
But and I know it's a placebo thing, but I don't want to
Have to break it.
yeah, I like it's my little thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's my little baby, my little creation.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Mikey Poo? Power of the mind.
Oh, the power of the mind's just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You
power of the mind is
create,
fucking wild.
create your own reality,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, I feel you there, dude. Fucking. It's hard to even really like grasp that thought sometimes, though. You know.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Oh, yeah.
hardest thought to grasp.
Delicious.
Because it's like,
Bodhi.
yeah, it's like nothing
Vicious.
is anything, you know. So like, you can get hit in the head with a bat, and it's just atoms going together. You know, you're the one
Yeah.
that says that it hurts. You're the one that is, you know,
But that shit hurts like a bitch.
because you said it
Yeah,
hurts.
in the head.
I watched
Well,
this.
it definitely hurts, but
I-
you said that the pain's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because
Yeah.
the pain is just from your nerves and shit.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
just-
okay, the nerves are going to move, but how you take those nerves
Yeah.
and how you interpret them in your brain is up to you.
What
So,
does
for
all of
example-
that matter? You're getting hit in the head with the bat. You got
So,
bigger problems.
Here's an example. So I was watching Vice the other day.
Trying to, like,
Yeah, no, I was watching
remember
Vice
something
the
like
other day, and there was this episode about extreme, like, death wrestling, extreme death wrestling or
Extreme
something,
death
something like
wrestling.
that.
Some hardcore
And so
shit.
like, and it's hardcore and it's like worldwide and everything, and it's like small, but it's like a thing,
that's
you know.
that's what they do where I come from.
Yeah,
What,
and
do
so
they die?
fucking well, so they get the stage ready and everything, and they bring
Yeah.
in like all these weapons, like chairs, like some of them like bring
Oh,
chairs,
wow.
and like they let
Dildos.
the fans bring shit too.
Oh,
So like some
Jesus.
people bring chairs with like,
And they
barbed
just,
wire
some niggas
around
just
it.
kill each other.
and then there's like a lot of people like to bring like those long neon lights, you know, so you can just like bust
Yeah.
those lights that just like bust open, you know.
Uh-huh.
And like there's all these crazy things, like people come up with the craziest shit and they just bring it to these shows, and like
Do
some of
people
them
die?
so there's this there was this one match that I watched, and there was this little circle thing. It was about the size of a very big coin, like a large silver dollar or something, and it was had like spikes all over it.
Like the spikiest silver dollar you ever
They
seen.
put it on a bat and roughly like put string around it or something, and some dude smashed it into some dude's head, and it got stuck in the dude's head. They had to get 2 different people holding pliers to the thing to pull it out, and his whole like scalp was coming up.
Conscious that whole time?
Yeah, the whole time. And he's like, just go,
God.
and it's just
but
bleeding.
they're not
everywhere.
going to the death, right?
They're not going to the death.
So they're not going.
It's
But you
still
could die.
wrestling. It's still wrestling, and wrestling is fake. So it's still.
Well, it's like
it's
fake
not
that
fake.
type of
It's not
wrestling.
fake.
It's the choreographed.
It's
wrestling.
choreographed, but it's not choreographed. It's all freestyle. It's all
but,
freestyle.
Like, you know, their
It's just
brains
that
are
it's
getting
like-
bashed out.
Oh,
Yeah,
but they're not trying to hurt each other.
They're
necessarily.
not
just
trying
bashing
to
each other's
kill each
brains
other.
out.
They are trying to hurt each other.
Oh,
Because
really?
that's why they sign up to fight and everything. Is they're okay
They're trying
with
to
getting
make
hurt.
it look as crazy.
Are they
as
Yeah.
trying to win?
They are trying to win because you
So
win
it's not
prize-
like
yeah.
decided who wins.
No,
or
it's not
anything?
decided
Oh,
who
okay.
wins. Like
I
sometimes they'll like discuss a couple moves. Like if they want to do something really crazy, they'll go tell the other wrestler like, "Hey, I'm thinking about jumping off this," you know.
Oh, like
onto
let me
you
at
or
least
something.
try
Yeah.
it. Like yeah.
And so he'll try that, and like you can, and the fans know it's fake and everything, you know.
Yeah,
but they
real
like
at the same
that
time.
that blood just squirting out of people's faces and like all that
Fucking
just
face
gore.
blood squirt.
You know, and so
yeah.
like, and then it like went behind the scenes to the wrestlers, and wrestlers are like, you know, like, and one guy was saying, he's like, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt like you would think it hurts.
Yeah, because he's
He
like
said-
in on it.
Exactly.
you know?
He's like, well, it's pain, but I have kind of taught myself to adapt to being okay with a lot of pain. You know?
Yeah.
So to me, it only hurts like getting like stabbed
Well,
with
it's
a
like
needle or
this.
something.
It's like this.
Wow.
If you're at work and you're bitching about work all day, it's gonna suck. If you're at work and you're okay with it and just at work, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's just like
Respect.
the
If,
same
if
thing
you're
with
taking
pain.
bats to the
It's all
chest
there.
every day, then you're gonna be all right with it at some point.
Yeah. Well,
That's like dude's reality. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And well, and
Long
everyone
Tom.
like you fucking get bats to the fucking whatever dick all day, and then you get a bat to the fucking. I don't know, to the shin every once in a while. It's like, oh yeah, okay, that's a nice change of pace. You know?
You know, I want to talk about something if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Let's talk about child soldiers.
Child soldiers? What's that?
Children that are soldiers in foreign countries that are forced
Is that a
to.
thing?
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're forced to,
I
eh?
haven't heard anything about
I
that.
haven't really heard
That's, I
about
don't
that.
know about force, but like it's like coercion kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Back
okay.
when
Have you
Tony
seen that?
was
Have you
around.
seen that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, Blood Diamond? Like that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like kids with AKs. You know what I mean? African.
Explain.
Yeah, let's hear it.
What is it?
No, I just wanted to talk about it, bring about the topic. I don't really know anything.
No,
about
I
it.
don't know shit
So back
about
when back when Coney was big, you know, Coney 2012 or whatever.
What's Coney?
What's Coney?
Coney was like that big. I was in school. I think I was in
No,
high
I heard
school
about
when
it.
it
I just don't
happened.
know what the fuck
He
it
was
is.
like some big dictator dude that was like killing thousands of people for like no reason.
In
just,
what
like,
country?
It was in Africa somewhere,
Oh,
like
okay.
middle of Africa. But then like he became
Coney.
so bad and killed so many people for no reason and invaded all these places, so that like people around the world were looking for him, you know, and then he just disappeared and nobody ever found him.
Oh wow.
And so I remember back then, I remember watching some documentaries about the whole thing going down because it was a big thing, and I remember like watching some of the UN people, like UN interviewers, like what are they called? Journalists.
Oh.
UN journalists would go there and like do videos and stuff, and they'd like go to the different villages and stuff, and there was like they would say that they're always like capturing kids that have like AK-47s that are on Coney's side, that like they're forced into fighting, you know, because he took over their villages or something, and then like they'll try and save them and bring them over to their side, you know.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
Damn,
ask
dude,
you.
imagine being like a 14-year-old kid. You're just strapped up with an AK. Just
Oh,
like...
dude,
Imagine being a
Just
7-year-old
like, I'm
kid
ready,
strapped
you
up
know,
with
for
an AK.
life right now. They're experiencing, like, life at the rawest fucking
That's
level
like-
right
At
now.
14,
That's like-
dude.
That's like a
Those
caveman
hormones.
era almost, you know, like having
That's
to be
like
strapped
right
at that
now.
age.
Man.
That's like right now. We got AK-47s
Well,
right
okay,
now.
how did I mean that? That's like
That's like right now in fucking Africa.
I know, but
fucking Afghanistan, all those fucking places. It's like right in this moment, especially more than ever.
In this moment, dude. Incidentally, the lead singer to that band, super hot.
What band?
In this moment.
In this moment's a band name.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a metal band.
Metal band.
She fine.
She fine as fuck.
She fine.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, I mean, you know. So like, kind of like rocker.
Like rocker chick.
Bitch style. Yeah, like just like so fucking like.
Piercings everywhere.
Just like boss ass bitch, like just such a fucking rock star ass fucking bitch, dude. Like
the boss ass bitch.
Like have my babies, please. You know. Like boss ass bitch,
yeah, dude. Well, I don't know. There's something about like just those fucking like rocker bitches. I guess. If
I know, right? Like it's strange allure for.
Yeah.
It's unexplainable
or like,
almost.
Or like rockabilly chicks, you know, with the fucking. Just talking about fucking chicks now.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Like that style, fucking total, just boner, just instant boner. It doesn't even matter if they look good. Like just the style itself is enough, dude.
Yeah.
Same with scene girls. I don't know why.
Really? I'm not.
I used to think that when I was in like middle school.
When I was like
a scene ass.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, I was never that guy. I liked the rockabilly chicks, like, but I never knew any rockabilly chicks because I was in fucking high school.
Let's fucking find some rockabilly chicks. Is that the plan next weekend?
I've never heard
that. Let's say
Google me.
The original rockabilly chick is fucking Marilyn Monroe. Let's just say that.
Or Betty Boop, but she's a cartoon.
Just super.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah. Classically sexy girls. Like super
in their own rights.
Yeah.
You know.
But not like fucking girls nowadays, you know, not like twig skinny nasty bitches, you know.
Yeah.
Nasty females.
Not like ratchety fucking Kathy, you know.
Ratchety Kathy.
Yeah.
Who's Ratchety Kathy?
She's a fucking superhero that I made up, buddy.
She's ratchet as fuck.
She's so fucking ratchet.
What's some of her superpowers?
Well, you know, honestly, she's not all that super. She's just kind of like an average fucking today's kind of bitch.
She can also.
She's just a little above average in like, you know, little ways, I guess.
What got her the special name?
I decided to give it to her.
Fuck him then.
Yeah, fuck him, dude. Well, no, she's, you know, she's extra special because she's extra ratchety. She can, and she's just, you know, she's Kathy. She's just some fucking white bitch, but she's like extra.
So she's real.
Like, she's real, yeah. She's
real.
She's a real like white trash superhero, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just so fucking ratchet, like
inspiring. The cape and fucking.
Like teaching all the fucking the young trailer tots how to fucking twerk, and, you know.
Does she
doing the good work, you know.
Does she tighten bolts?
Banging that good book, if you know what I mean.
Does she tighten bolts pretty well?
I don't know what that means, Alex.
Well, she's extra ratchet, so.
Yeah, she
twerks them down real good.
She twerks them.
Gets them to the right torque setting.
The right torque setting by twerking.
More like what? Hey, that's beside the point. Let's keep this PG. Just kidding. Who said nobody
really
fucking
matter,
ever?
But that's probably the most fucking crazy we got with shit like that. But
I don't know. What was that shit we were talking about that we were gonna put in the dictionary? We were gonna start an allegedly sober podcast dictionary.
I remember that.
What was that word we made up?
I have no idea, dude. It's too hard to even like.
It
wasn't. Remember what I'm talking about?
It wasn't razzled though, right?
I think I remember.
Oh, I think it might.
I think that was on the same podcast, but I don't know if it was razzled.
Yeah, I have
who the fuck knows?
I just remember we got out of hand. That's all I remember.
Yeah, that will happen. So Mikey Poo, where are you originally from?
I was born in Texas, but like where I'm from is kind of hard to answer. I moved around a lot growing up.
Really? What states have you all lived? Well, where have you all lived around? You know.
So like, moved out of Texas. I was born in Houston. We moved out of Texas when I was like 2. And we moved to here actually to Utah. Fucking went to elementary school in Cottonwood Heights, actually Cottonwood Heights Elementary School. They fucking recently tore that school down and fucking made an auxiliary like field structure, like
something gay.
Some fucking extracurricular field bullshit for the other school, but whatever, you know. I don't go to that fucking elementary school anymore anyway. Fuck them, you know? Fuck them. And then, yeah, like, we moved. After that, we lived in Nevada for a minute. Like, in Reno. And then after that, we lived in California for a grip. At first, we lived in, like, Ladera Ranch, Mission Viejo. And then...
Is that, like, what area of California is that?
It's like Laguna Beach. That's like I don't even know, dude. I can't even tell you.
Just
I couldn't fucking tell you.
Like
It's SoCal, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I couldn't even tell you. I didn't live there long enough to know. But after that we were like 45 minutes outside of LA. We were in Los Alamitos, and that was like right on the border of Long Beach, Cypress, Seal Beach, Los Alamitos. Like all of it was like right there. Signal Hill, fucking. There's a lot of, I don't know. I lived in Cali for a minute. Cali was sick. I went to high school out there and shit and fucking...
It was like outside school and shit? Like,
yeah,
shit like
yeah, just
that's
thugging.
Interesting.
If I could just post up wherever the fuck you want at lunch under some fucking tree, you know, with your boys or whatever.
Yeah, I bet that's a vibe change compared to here.
Oh, dude, I went through culture shock so many times. After that, I lived in fucking Chicago. I went from Cali like halfway through junior year, yeah. My mom kicked me out and fucking sent me to ship me off to live with my uncle in Chicago.
Oh, damn.
Really?
She was like, "I'm done with you. Wash my hands of ya."
Yeah. What did she kick you out for? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know. I was a handful. Yeah, I was a little fucker, dude. What had happened was, like, I won't go into super detail, but I had gotten in a fucking altercation with her significant other and fucking did some damage.
I see one of those.
Yeah, actually, I had scars. I had scars for a minute. I headbutted
Ooh.
the motherfucker and fucking
probably
knocked some teeth out. Really good. It was scary though. Like I lost it for sure. You know, and like I guess in some ways I can't say I didn't deserve. You know, like the hardships that ensued afterwards, but. I mean, then again, like, it's not like I can change it, so whatever, it's my path, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so, like, she just, I guess, just wasn't gonna have me living there no more after that. Fucking,
yeah.
But yeah, culture shock, you know, so many fucking times. I was always the new cat. And then I graduated high school in fucking Chicago, and then I lived in Colorado after that, after graduation. And then... came back out here.
Was that by the time weed was legal or any of that, or no?
Yeah, I graduated 2010. Fucking, yeah, I graduated 2010.
Did you have your med card and stuff like that?
Nah, dude, but you could just fucking, like, talk to the homie that did and give him some dough and he would go get you some weed, you know what I mean? Like, and take some off the top, whatever. Like, there's just so much good weed. I remember... Like, my first 2 weeks in Colorado, when we touched down in Fort Collins, my first 2 weeks is like a blur. Like, you know how when you have a lucid dream, I don't know if y'all do that, but if you ever have a lucid dream, you know how the edges of your vision is blurry? It's like, you can tell it's a fucking dream. Like
some sort of tunnel vision kind
of. Like some tunnel vision kind of fucking effect, right? That's how I remember my first fucking 2 fucking weeks. Like, it was just
stoned.
I was so fucking lit. Like, just for 2 weeks straight, just out of my mind. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Fucking, we were homeless. We were just passing through, you know what I mean? Like, we were just fucking partying, you know?
Yeah.
Across America. Fucking, that's how I was looking at it, at least. I don't know about you.
Hell yeah.
You told me some crazy stories about Colorado.
Hold on, let's take a quick break to make sure this is all working.
Good.
And
Are we back on?
We made it.
Back.
Oh my god.
We made it part 1.
Myself. It's all good.
We actually messed up last week's 420 podcast.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On accident, and it didn't record. So,
devastating.
Devastating. We had some great guests on, and all of it was lost.
Yeah, all of it. Who'd we have
So-
on again? We had Ashley, which we've had on
Ashley.
before.
Devin, Amanda.
Jeremy.
Amanda, which we haven't had on before, and Jeremy.
Jeremy,
which
my little brother.
we're gonna have to recover for
Yeah,
both
and-
of those.
Veteran.
Yeah,
And veteran.
There was so many people on there.
Yeah, it was a nice 420
And it
party
was-
cast.
yeah.
It was perfect.
420, we're blazing the whole time.
But it was just
Allegedly.
another one of those.
Alleged as fuck, though.
Alleged
It was
is
so
so
Most
fucking
alleged.
alleged.
420 was an alleged day for me.
It was just another one of those. Another one of those cats that was just too good. Just too much sauce.
Too good for
So much
for the
sauce.
universe.
Too good for that's only stored in our brains. It's the only computer that gets to hear it.
Slipping in the sauce.
That gets to replay it.
Slipping in the sauce.
Yeah.
Slipping in the sauce.
Yeah, what about one of your Colorado stories?
Oh my god.
What about the one with the Clorox or the
You want to Colorado?
borax?
The borax.
Give him the borax.
It's not borax. It was Comet. You're just not thinking about the Comet story. I mean, that's not really a story. I mean, I guess that is a story. So
It's an alleged story.
allegedly. So me and my brother were like on this adventure, like just partying. We were both homeless when I graduated high school. We'd known each other for a minute. It's not my blood brother, but like it's my brother.
Yeah.
Like fucking, we shed blood together, so we're blood. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But me and Mark were just fucking doing our thing, you know, partying or whatever, you know, across America. We were in Fort Collins, Colorado at the time, and we knew this guy that had a hotel room up on whatever street, right?
Yeah.
And we used to go up there and party with him. Like, you know, he would let us fucking party in the hotel room as long as we would party with him and smoke him down and, you know, whatever. Dude was cool. He wasn't creepy or nothing, which was more than you could say for a lot of those homeless fuckers out there. They were
Yeah.
fucking flying to sign. Those motherfuckers that you see at the freeway exit with the signs. You know, like whatever it says on my sign, but you know, give me money. Those motherfuckers, I would party with them every single day. They'll come back with hundreds of bucks daily. Like the ones that know what they're doing, they'll just stand out there for 8 fucking hours and just make more than you do. Like fucking, it's fucking savage. Like, and we would just party so goddamn hard. Like, just so you know, if you're listening to this, don't give those motherfuckers money. They're just gonna go get fucked up. With me later, like
If you want to be talking shit on them, then
I'm not talking shit. This is just factual.
Well,
you know what I mean?
if you're down to fucking goddamn, it's fun. If you're down to help out their party, then go for it.
I guess, right? Yeah.
I'm always
party.
down. Yeah, support the party, guys.
But anyways, so back to the point. This dude Colby's fucking hotel room or whatever. We knew we had this place to party or whatever. Me, Mark, and the homie Zach rolled through in the evening as we normally did, and fucking, you know, because we were out doing what we were doing, whatever we did during the day, and then we come back and we chill and party or whatever, right? And we roll through, and like it's all dark in there, and Colby's watching TV in the dark, like all by himself, like just he's like sitting on the bed in the dark, like just on top of the bed, like it looks weird, right? And nigga's just quiet as fuck, just watching TV. And we're all like kind of standing there, and I'm already like super lit because I just smoke weed all the fucking time. Like it's just what I do, allegedly. I'm a fucking pothead, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty fucking lit at this point, you know, already.
Yeah.
So I don't really think much of it. I'm like, this nigga's doing some dumb shit. Let's fucking turn up, you know? And I notice that I spy out of the corner of my eye on the cheap hotel fucking furniture that there's this fucking white powder. Just huge fucking pile of this, like fucking, it looks like, to me, coke. Just looks like there's a bunch of blow all over this fucking drawer or dresser or whatever the fuck it is, you know, whatever the fucking TV sits on, right? I'm like, is this fucking blow? Like, you know, like I just say it out loud, just like nobody's noticed this. It boggles my mind that nobody's noticed this pile of blow. I'm like, is this blow? And nobody responds. Like, is this coke? Everybody just fucking kind of looks at me like I'm a dumbass. Like, do you see this fucking pile? So I start to line it up, And finally, Zach and Mark are like, they notice what's going on. I don't know what the fuck. There was like a spell on these niggas. Like, they didn't fucking hear me the first 2 times and like understand what the fuck was going on. Like, oh shit, is that fucking Coke, Mike? And I was like, I don't know, dude, but we're about to find out, I guess. You know what I mean? You want to line? So we lined it up and we all did a line, and it turns out it was
Comment.
It turns out it was Comet. There is a can of Comet on the ground, actually, if we just cared to look at the floor.
Didn't you say it burnt so bad?
Oh my god. I confess I had never done cocaine before at this time anyways.
Oh.
So I didn't know what I was supposed to feel like. And I was like, I'm supposed to feel this bad? You know, like, this fucking doesn't, this isn't fun, you know, this hurts.
Yeah. Fucking, you know, it's funny,
all 3 of us did a line of
ever
that
seen
fucking
Cheech and Chong?
bleach.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
Cheech and Chong, and there's something completely similar happens. It's fucking crazy.
And Colby didn't say nothing either, dude. That motherfucker.
So he took it first?
No, it was just me, Mark, and Zach, and I think I went first.
You went first, and
then Mark,
you were
and then
like,
Zach.
"Alright, yeah,
yeah.
take it."
I know. I was like, oh. But Mark was not about to like leave it there, and Zach was not about to be the only motherfucker that didn't do it. You know what I mean? So everybody did a line of bleach.
Did you like feel anything, or once you noticed that it was Comet, did you just like kind of say, "Oh fuck, we did Comet," and then just kind of freak out?
It hurt so motherfucking bad. When it stopped hurting, like I just kept getting lit, dude. I'm pretty sure we smoked. We tried to smoke NyQuil that night too.
Oh.
Did you?
We were fucked up, dude.
Okay,
we were doing some shit.
Okay. So you can't really tell whether or not it did fuck you up?
It definitely killed some brain cells.
That's what I'm saying. It probably killed some brain cells and like got you fucked up.
I mean, I don't know. I can't say if it got me high or not. Like
some sort of weird high.
Some weird high, like your brain's like.
You know, a lot of that time is kind of a blurry in memory. You know, just because of the nature of how I spent that time.
Yeah, that shit happened.
That's the lame.
That's what I was saying, like how I met you, dude. Like, well, how I fucking ran into you again. I was like, fuck, dude. I remember you, and I was like, wait, I remember you now, fucking, because I was so like, just drunk all the time back then. I was just getting so
Me too,
drunk.
dude. Me
How
too.
old are you talking about? Like,
I was probably like
2013.
16.
So 4 years ago.
Dude, like,
Damn,
it's fucking
it has
bad.
been 4 years.
4 years, my
but like, I'm kind of
years.
glad. I'm glad I got like all my alcoholic days when I was like a young kid. It's bad, but
yeah.
I'm glad I got a lot of that shit out when I was a young kid because like now I don't have to fucking get belligerently drunk because now I know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and that when I see some people like just get so belligerently drunk, and don't get me wrong, I've done it, and it happens, and out with your fucking dick out or some crazy shit. Like it's happened to everybody.
Yeah.
But I try not to make it happen, you know?
Yeah.
Try not to make it happen.
Sucks.
I think is if you're an adult out there and you're waking up sometimes and you're like dicks out, you know,
And just blam! What's going on?
Like,
You probably need some help.
yeah, you probably just need to take some time to yourself and really think about the situation you've gotten yourself into.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
one thing too,
Why
I
do
was
you
talking
keep
to
bringing
a
up the
family
dick
member.
out?
Yeah, I was talking to a family member who had kids, and he was like, we were talking about how when I was a kid, I got in tons of trouble, you know, just over and over and over again, and like so much trouble, and I did such bad things as a kid, and now I'm an adult, and now I have one charge on my adult record, you know. It's like I've been very good since I've been an adult, probably since around 18-ish, 17, 18, but his kid, his son, was a good kid until he was an adult, you know, and so like he was good till he was adult, but I feel like everyone's gonna experience that, you know, that
rebellion,
anarchy, you know, and so in some form of way, you know, and so he, when he was like 19, 20, he got in a lot of trouble because he started fucking around with drugs and like doing all that bad stuff, and he got in a lot of trouble and had to go to jail and prison for it. Whereas, you know, like these little things, if they were caught as a kid, you know, it wouldn't have been as bad. And so that like changed a lot of his life because he had to do that as an adult, you know, and that changed a lot of feelings that you start to get used to as an adult, you know, and like the way he looks at being an adult and everything, and it's messed with him a lot. And my family member was like, he's like, yeah, you know, I wish he would have done everything when he was a kid to get that over with, so that once he's an adult, he can start focusing on life. But you know, everybody has it at their different times, but it's more preferred as a kid because then you get less consequences, you know.
Yeah, you're not fully responsible.
You're
for
not
your
fully
actions.
exactly.
Yeah. Mine was somewhere in the middle. Started around probably 16, carried up until like 19. So I don't think I actually got any charges as a minor, but the big charges I got were as an adult, and everyone else I was with was minors.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, my minor record is extensive. My adult record is luckily not so much, but
I feel like my little rebellion age was 12 to 17.
Good time to do it.
12 to
Mine
17.
was
So.
probably like 3rd grade until.
And you didn't get anyone pregnant.
Yes, thank God. My brother did.
15 to
My little brother
23,
did.
and I did get him pregnant.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well,
My brother was in his rebellion stage the same years as me, like probably 12 to 17, you know?
Yeah.
18. So probably the same years as me, just he's a year and a half younger than me. But he had a kid. His kid was born 3 days after he turned 16.
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
He has a kid?
He has a kid and he lives in Ohio.
Oh shit, I had no idea.
Jeremy Beardsley?
My brother.
That's
What?
crazy.
You didn't know that?
What? I'm sure I knew
Yeah,
that,
he's a
dude.
papa.
I feel like
Jeremy's a papa bear and his baby's cute as fuck. It looks like Jeremy.
Have you
It's a
seen-
mini
have
Jeremy.
you
It's
seen
like
my baby?
amazing.
You have a
What?
baby?
Have you seen my baby?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen your pictures of your baby since she or he? He was born.
Yeah, I got some new ones. I'll show you.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna meet him
didn't know you had a
at
baby.
I was gonna meet him at Christmas.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was adopted at birth. So yeah, I decided not to fight on that decision.
Yeah.
It was better that way at the
Well,
time.
what's crazy was my brother and his baby mama. She at first said that she was gonna put it up for adoption. So my brother said, "Fuck you, you know that's my baby."
Mm-hmm.
And so he stopped talking to her. And then 6 months into her pregnancy, when she only had 3 months left, she said, "I'm keeping the baby now." So then he was like, "Well, if you're keeping the baby, I'm gonna be there every day for you, you know." So then he was with her every day for the last 3 months, and because she said she was keeping it, you know, because plans changed. And once the baby was born, she said because he wasn't with her the whole time, he didn't get to keep his last name. And then when they moved to Ohio, my brother found out the day that they were moving to Ohio.
Oh, really?
And so
Why? First off, who the fuck moves to Ohio?
Oh, okay, so
Motherfuckers are moving out of Ohio.
her dad lived in Ohio and her mom lived here in Utah. So her dad said, "I don't like Jeremy, so I will pay for the kid and everything, for all of everything,
Savage.
if you come live with me and get away from
Why
me."
didn't he like Jeremy?
Because Jeremy was in his rebellion stage. Jeremy went through a rebellion stage that was more hardcore than mine. Makes mine look like a little bitch stage. Like sometimes I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, nigga?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I rebelled probably. I don't know. I'd say it fucking completely never stopped. You know, everybody's kind of rebelling in their own way, but fucking
Butt
like,
fucking.
classic, yeah.
Well,
butt,
fucking.
classic butt
Is that how
fucking.
you rebel? You just
Yeah.
butt fuck?
No, but I probably like stayed in my little rebellion phase till I got my own place, and then I was like, okay, like I understand, you know, I understand how everything works, you know, like I have to pay my own bills, I gotta fucking, I
Yup.
gotta handle my own shit.
Yeah.
You know, fucking be in
Steal
the
beer
You
from
can't
the
go destroy
7-Eleven.
everything and go back to home and not do anything.
And like, well, I was never a dick. Like, I knew kids who were dicks, you know, who would just go fuck shit up, you know. I did that when I was a little kid, but as soon as I was like old enough, I was like, I'm gonna be respectful of people's shit, you know.
No,
I'm
dude,
just
I
gonna
was fucking
snuff
people
school.
shit up to the very end, dude. I was a fucking hoodlum.
Go hard.
I would
like a rock and roll,
but
nigga. Fuck your shit.
Yeah.
nothing like that.
I would always steal shit, but not from people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
when
Yeah,
you
that's
steal
where.
people's
That's
wallets
a
or,
big
break into
line.
people's
Only
cars.
recently
Yeah.
did I actually start becoming a good person, I think. I did a lot of bad, unfucking forgivable shit, I think.
Same here.
Don't you feel like too, like, especially like when you decide to become a good person, and when you like can see the errors of your previous ways, I feel like kind of like when you go through the goodness, you have to go through these fucked up challenges and try and stay good and stay happy, because it's like kind of like karma coming back at you, you know, because you actually know that you're doing better, you know. Like if you didn't think that you were doing better or anything, then you wouldn't have that karma coming back to you, I don't think. But once you kind of accept the responsibility that you are going to do better, then like that karma comes to catch up.
It's psychological trauma for sure.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And then probably, you know, well, I think so, because at least where I'm at, you know, you have to go through all that fucked up shit. But then I think you do get through it, you know, and then you get through all the past stuff, and then it kind of just becomes the little things that you do that you know you shouldn't, you know. And then you kind of get those little things. But I feel like at first, when you first decide to become a good person, or first start going towards that path, I feel like that's when it's the hardest, because that's when karma's kicking in its fullest. Whereas once
you're at
you
your lowest,
once you deal with all that, because it's all the previous shit, then you get to kind of deal with karma in a smaller state, because you went through that big purge almost, you know.
That makes sense.
You know, they say knowledge is power. I feel like understanding how things work really makes it easier to deal with, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, for example, now I'm drawing up like what the fuck were we just talking about?
How
karma, getting through stuff.
Well, no, how things work.
Yeah, understanding.
Makes it easier.
Yeah, so like if I'm going through some rough shit and like I'm stressed out, like understanding exactly fucking why that's going down really fucking makes it manageable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, and it does, because you're kind of like, I know I'm going through this for a reason, you know? Like when you can say that everything has a reason, when there is a purpose to everything, then I feel like you said, then you're understanding. Then you're understanding.
You're
like
on
you
board
said.
with it. You're like,
and you're like, all right,
I'll play the game.
And then when something shitty happens, you're like, fucking God. I know it was my fucking fault too. Like, okay, so like for this example, this last weekend, I'm not gonna go into details, but Mike was there.
Yeah.
Oh, both Mikes were there. And fucking so like some things like I feel like lately, and I feel like I don't know for these two I can't talk about these two because I'm not them. You know, they have their own feelings, but for me it was like I was ready to have a bunch of fun and do something, but I felt like I had some energies in me that needed to be kind of twerked with because they weren't tuned right, you know? And so something happened where my house got trashed. Okay, yeah, but anyways, it was kind of like a wake-up call, you know, like, hey, there are things that need to be worked on, you know? Like, kind of like, it's not just flying through, you know? Like, sometimes, like, you'll be so happy about what's going on, you know, that you'll forget about having your good housekeeping going on. And I don't mean that as in housekeeping, I mean that as in housekeeping of, like, yourself, you know? Oh, yeah. Like, you get comfortable. You get comfortable and you forget about all the dust in all the corners. Or you forget to vacuum, you know? And so, and I think, and that's when things really show you it, you know? And they smack you in the face. And you can take it a couple ways, you know? You can be like, what the fuck? Why the fuck did this happen to me? Or you can be like, oh my God, I can see why this happened to me and I can see what I need to do, you know?
If I'm ever too comfortable, I know something's coming.
Yeah, and so...
It's like eating... It's like... Okay, good example. When I'm fucking... This is a prime example, at least from the situation in my life. If I'm snowboarding, like I've always fucking bring this up, but if I'm snowboarding and I'm like just chilling, you know, cruising, fucking doing pimp shit, and then I just start cruising, and I look behind me to see what homeboy is doing, and I stop paying attention, kinda, I will fucking eat shit.
Well,
because I got too comfortable and I wasn't paying attention to where I was going, and I was trying to look at something else.
Yeah.
well, and so what about this? So, what about if in your life, if you make things difficult, what if you don't have to deal with that, you know?
What do you mean?
Like, make things difficult, like, make yourself get up on your first alarm, you know? Like, make sure you're eating the right things every day, you know? Make sure that you're drinking the right amount of water, you know? Like, one other example that I can kind of picture in my head is, like...
Then next life you get to eat hella shit.
And then, like, when I'm riding my bike, you know, I like to kind of go faster and watch my breathing, because when I'm going faster, it makes my breathing harder to manage. And so then I'm kind of more focused on that, so that I'm not really focusing. I'm focusing more on what's going on.
So you kind of intentionally make it a little bit harder.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So that you're paying. I feel like when you make it harder, you're paying more attention.
Kind of brings you in the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to be there.
Yeah,
because it's harder.
And like Mike, fucking said, like, it's like life's too easy, so you have to be careful, you know. Cause like, and if you really think about that statement, life is so fucking easy, you know.
Yeah.
It's so fucking easy to just slide by, you know. And so to purposely make intentions to make it harder.
I think that depends on who you are.
Exactly, it depends. Exactly.
Yeah, that's
life
depends on
me to slide by.
Yeah,
I go
exactly.
crazy,
It's not
slide
easy
by.
for me to slide by either. It's pretty actually fucking hard. I'll die.
Yeah.
I'll die. That's for
I
sure.
ain't gonna
I
slide by.
feel like I
could
could get pretty comfortable.
I can get
Just
super
go to work,
comfortable.
come home, watch TV or play video games and
Not
smoke weed,
clean.
and then just,
Oh well.
Not-
yeah.
and then just go to
Not-
work and then come home.
not
and go
eat
to
the
work.
right-
I
yeah.
could survive just doing that. Like
Even
30,
not
40
cooking.
years,
Yeah,
probably.
even not cooking your food is you making life easier and making it just
But if,
Yeah,
simpler.
if,
you know?
is that
When you
just
should be
sliding
making
through
your
for that,
food.
or is that just like
it's
that's what
miserable,
you enjoy?
honestly.
What if you enjoy that? Though? What if you
Yeah,
like
see,
that
that's the
routine?
thing is, for me, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. As soon as it starts getting monotonous, as soon as it starts getting like those repetitive, easy patterns.
That's what I was gonna say.
Even
Yeah,
like
I was gonna
when I
say.
start drinking caffeine every day.
You're right. I didn't feel like arguing about I just wanted to get the rotation. We switched when we let it back up.
fucking up the rotation.
No, it's okay. We're just going this direction now. This is the direction
Yeah,
we're
we're
now going. Allegedly.
Legend as
So goddamn alleged right now. Oh, dude.
Dude, it's funny how Jerry told me how like you think Rick and Morty is like a comedy show that was thrown into a fractal machine.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
now that I see the memes
Wait,
about
Rick
it,
and
and now
Morty?
that I have
Really like
watched
the TV
a couple,
show?
a couple episodes, it's exactly what it is. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Dude, the new episode that just came out in the new
Oh, I haven't
season.
seen it yet. I haven't seen it.
It's probably not that great unless you've watched all.
Yeah,
the
I've
other
watched
shit.
all of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay, then watch it. It's probably the best one.
Really?
It's crazy. It's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane, and I'm
I was
hoping
hyped
that the
for it,
whole
so-
other season's gonna be that good, but they don't release that until like later in the year.
Oh,
or
it's just
something.
like kind of like a
yeah,
kind of
it's like
preview.
a teaser first
Oh,
episode. or something.
motherfucker.
It is so fucking good. It blew my mind, dude.
Okay.
Like, that show. Some shows are just like, how the fuck? Like I was watching. It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
That's
last
like
night.
one of my favorite shows
And I was
in
just
the
like,
world.
what
Oh,
in
that's so
these
great.
serious fuck, dude? How do you come up with this shit? It blows my mind that there's people that like come up with that shit and it all makes sense somehow.
Yeah.
And like,
Some fucking how.
yeah.
What's crazy is like I watched some of the more recent Always Sunny in Philadelphia's, and they're like still
Yeah,
just as
probably.
funny as they have been, but they have like
I think they've gotten
complex
a little bit more
next-
shitty though.
I don't know. I
Thanks
think I
for the
like it a
warning.
lot more because they've made complex little stories where you have to be paying attention to, and it all wraps around right at the end.
Yeah.
Each episode that I've watched, like the last couple, it like all
With
it's
your
like
dick
going on
out.
this crazy journey, and then it wraps everything together right at the end. It's like,
With your dick out.
damn.
Yeah.
But
God damn.
God
That's
damn.
what's crazy about shit like that though. And like comedy sets, dude, that's what I've noticed about comedy sets, shit like that. It's like, what the fuck? They can like tie ideas together so fucking well. Like, just like, it's fucking beautiful. Just
Well,
that
I guess-
flow state, that beautiful
Yeah.
state where everybody knows.
What's
it,
crazy is like you can, you have comedy artists that do this and shows that do it, and every topic can do it. Like what I was thinking about just now is music. You know, those songs where the lyrics, you know, you're just going along the song and then it ties everything together.
I do it at work.
Yeah, and so
everybody does it whenever. You know?
Yeah, exactly, on every topic. Yeah, it's crazy.
Whatever you want to do, you know. If you want to be
it makes it.
If you want.
Yeah, I think it makes it more of an intricate kind of piece of art because you're like, oh, there's like a meaning for each little tiny little thing, you know.
Well, it's just
Whereas
it all makes sense. It's harmonious to be doing that, and it makes perfect sense to be doing that because it all ties together.
And the funny
perfect and makes perfect music.
The funny thing though is you can also have music that doesn't do that is also great and harmonized and perfect.
Well, have you ever heard of free jazz? Free jazz is chaos, but within that chaos is a bunch of little teeny harmonies.
Patterns,
whatever it's called. And it's just like this whole reality. It's a bunch of fucking chaos, but it's fucking all. You zoom in and there's something beautiful going on, something beautiful going on, something beautiful going on. Mm-hmm. But it's just a bunch of fucking chaos. But like, even all that chaos, you know. I don't know. I was thinking some crazy shit earlier. If everything, like, if you've ever heard of cymatics. Do you know what that is? It's where, like, if you play vibrations through, like, let's say a bunch of, like, sand particles, like, they'll all, like, group together, like, make sacred geometry basically on, like, these, like, plates with sand on them that are being played, vibrations being played through.
But certain frequencies.
Yeah, depending on the frequency, they create different patterns.
Yeah.
That's kind of how they, like, design violins and those type of instruments.
Yeah. So I was thinking though, like I was saying, like everything's kind of like chaos until you zoom in, you know. But like really, we're all playing the same fucking frequency. It's just that within that frequency, there's a bunch of little teeny frequencies, you know. But like
little bits of chaos.
Like it's like it's fucking chaos, but you zoom out enough, and it's fucking.
It creates a pattern. Like
it's still like it's probably vibrating along with, like something else, you know, and that's even more chaos. And just like it's just a fractal, you know. It's just a fractal. That's all.
Alleged bootiness, Mike. Don't do it.
Alleged booty.
It was extra booty on mine too.
Alleged booty. Alleged
I
booty.
wanna tap that alleged
fucking harmonious.
booty.
Alleged booty and harmonious fractals.
And inharmonious.
That's the title of this one.
But inharmonious
fractals
on this are harmonious fractals if you zoom in.
We should just call it the harmonious booty fractal.
No.
If you zoom in at least one person.
Well then, okay, then harmonious ones.
Listen,
if you zoom in,
if you zoom in, at least fucking one string is fucking it's fucking in its own harmony. Or whatever.
Like if we're talking about booty, it's harmonious as fuck.
It depends how far
it's in its own fucking note or whatever.
Depends how far you can zoom in.
It depends on what the fuck we're even talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I have no boners.
If I'm talking about
I'm hard as fuck, that's all.
But I'm
so hard.
I'm right, that's all that matters.
Yes.
Just kidding.
This is fun.
I am correct.
Look at your long, luscious locks, dude.
I'm about to cut these bitches off.
I don't know if
I'm about to go to fucking half inch.
Alex
half inch? Like mine, basically? What?
Well, I'm gonna keep the burns.
We got donations for
and then
for Alex's hair put up on the page if you want to buy it.
I almost have about almost a foot. We're about 10 inches right now.
Dude,
you should donate it to like a.
I was thinking about that. I don't know if it's long enough though. I think I checked the other day.
I still can't believe
Dude, I heard that when you donate your hair, they hella just like take it and sell it for hella money.
Yeah, why are all donation places douches?
Well, and then also it could be a rumor.
Place,
yeah, we should be douches and make a lot of money.
Yeah. If you have no honor, you can be rich.
Let's start a non-profit. Quote.
That's capitalism.
Exactly.
Capitalism right there.
Alright.
We're gonna start a non-profit and make so much money, dude.
Let's
so much.
A non-profit.
Yeah.
we do the good things with your money.
Honestly, we just need to get...
That's it.
Boom,
period.
Just one of us needs to get anointed as a priest or something.
Alex.
Alex.
It's Alex.
And we just are affiliated. You will somehow
this
create
cat,
a position for and that's how we'll launder all of our alleged money.
Yeah, we'll be the
tithing
through the
is
church.
tithing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm paying for the better of the society.
Yeah, and we'll like build
Chop,
churches.
chop.
And
Well,
Yeah.
did you know that
churches,
Yeah, like
big old churches.
the Church of Scientology, or whatever, the so-called Church of Scientology, they get away with so much like fucked up shit. I don't know a lot about it, but they get away with a lot of fucked up shit. But I lost my train of thought.
You could say that every.
No,
But a
but
nigga don't
They
give
make
a
a lot of
fuck.
money.
No, but what I was saying is they steal hella money from people, and they like most religion, anyways. They get away from taxes and all kinds of shit. Which
It's
Technically-
that placebo effect.
Technically,
Placebo.
Right back,
bitches.
we're right back to the placebo
but either
effect.
way,
You're paying for that placebo effect.
yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's so
Anyway.
true. That's so true.
Yeah,
anarchy.
If you're dumb enough to
Anarchy
give
in the
that
UK.
money to Scientology,
Yeah.
then like, honestly, Scientology is they're cool, dude. They're just hustlers. They're just doing their thing.
Well, okay, so
There's
I
like
respect the
when-
hustle. You know what I mean?
when I
if
wa-
you're dumb enough to give them fucking money, you deserve it, dude. Like,
yeah.
And you probably feel good about it
Yeah.
on the inside. So
yeah, Tom
fuck it.
Cruise, like
They probably are
the most
saving the
hustled. You
world.
know, I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you got hustled hard.
He's hustling.
someone had to say it.
He's hustling though.
I mean, but he's hustling. So like, does it matter? Like, really?
Yeah.
Perspective's
Hustlers get
everything.
hustled.
Even the biggest hustlers.
Well, and so what I always thought was crazy, one thing that blew my fucking mind when I was like in my teens, when I was kind of like looking for
Blew
a
your
religion
fucking
or
socks
like
off.
some sort of thing to grasp on.
It's religious.
My grandma died from cancer, and
Socks off.
she was very Mormon at the time, and I was very Mormon at the time. And so, like, once I started exploring more and not claiming the Mormon religion, one thing that got me to what I believe in now is, like, the way that she died. Like, she died believing so hardcore that Mormon religion is the right religion. So I believe because she believed that so hard, she's going to experience that
Really?
afterlife.
See, that's interesting.
It's kind of like, you know, everything's possible and anything is possible and everything's been done and
I thought about
If you
everything,
believe
every
it
thought
that much, then
makes a reality. And so,
I think
like,
about that all.
when you,
the
yeah,
time,
all the
dude.
people that, if you die believing it that hardcore, that's what's going to happen after you die. But, and then, you know, whatever you believe to be the
So then
truest
you
is what's
can
going to happen when you
essentially
die.
create your own religion.
Exactly. And I think everyone should create their own religion, because when you create your
That's
own
pretty-
religion,
That's an interesting.
you're more or less
thought,
creating your own
man.
faith, not a religion. A religion is a gathering of people
Yeah.
worshiping the same
Yeah.
cause. And so I believe everyone should have their own
ideology.
faith. You know,
Ideology.
you should kind of experience and do what makes you feel instead of what you believe. You know, like instead of what sounds good, what you actually feel.
Mhm.
You know.
And if you're born into that, then
Yeah.
that's probably going to be what you feel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and-
And but at the same time, if you're born into something just like I was, I believe that at some point in your life you should go through an exploration period. And I only say that so that you can actually feel that that's the correct thing instead of being,
at least
only
get
in
the
there.
other perspective.
you know, get some
Yeah.
experience so that you can say, so that you can, because if you love something, let it free. If it loves you enough, it'll come back, you know. If that religion loves you, if that's what pulls your heartstrings and you go to these other ones, then you know to go back to that religion. And so,
If I had a kid, and I'm just saying, I don't think I'm gonna have a kid. If I had a kid, and was way into the fucking fake future, but if I had a kid, I would so ask him, be like, hey. I would talk to him before. I'd be like, okay, they're like, there's things that could or could not be real, you know.
Yeah.
Could or could not be real. Who knows about them? But take this type of acid and just like go
Oh,
go
God.
in your room for the night and just fucking chill.
At what age?
Like, it depends on who the fuck the kid is. Let's be real.
Exactly.
So what if they're like 8 and they're like like
ready,
a fucking genius?
then I'm fucking giving them
Oh,
some acid.
allegedly.
I don't know if I don't know.
No, but I wouldn't give an 8-year-old acid. No.
Jesus Christ!
Let's say, for the story, he's gonna be 18, but we'll see what happens. I'm not even gonna have a kid, but we'll see what happens in the
Maybe he'll be
so-called
8
future.
in the IRL, you know?
Yeah. And yeah, I think that's that's what I would look for in a baptism. Is something like that.
LSD.
Well, no, not even LSD. You know,
An
I think
experience
just
like
showing
that.
your kid. Let's take off the whole LSD thing. Take off that all. You know, just showing your kid things, like fucking showing your kid how to do things, like fucking snowboarding or fucking skateboarding, or just experiencing that fucking just that state. You know, that flow state. You know, and. Cause
That's my favorite state.
yeah,
Yeah,
LSD it'll get you there, but
State.
I feel like just I don't know, just instilling that passion in a kid, you know, that passion to want to do things, you know, and not to do things to get things, but just to do things. I feel like that's what my dad always put in me, and like fucking, I don't know.
Well, and the thing is every parent's gonna have their different perspective on how their child should look at life, you know.
Well,
And
everybody's
so,
gonna have their different perspective on
and
that.
then the
Yeah.
cool thing is that kid's gonna grow up and have his own goddamn perspective.
Choose,
Yeah, and he's gonna be the one that actually gets to choose whether or not he's gonna stay with that.
Yep.
That's what's cool. Like everything's cool, but everything's dumb because it's all one. So it has to be both sides, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you can't be the whole piece, you know. You just can't.
Have y'all
Believe me, I've tried, but like, it doesn't work.
have y'all talked about why it is that we create our own reality?
Well, I don't know. I have a few speculations, but let's hear one of yours.
Because we're like infinite beings, right? This is the way I see it, at least, right? So like our soul and habits are. So when you talk about who you are, like who, as a person, like we're referring to like your soul, like Mike Black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mike B. That's your soul. You know what I mean? And your soul is this infinite, kind of undescribable entity,
Just
right?
like tap of energy.
Consciousness.
Yeah, we'll call it a consciousness, right? But it's just energy that's inhabiting this physical form, which is your body, and that's the second element, right? We've got your soul, your body, and then you've got your mind, I think. You've got these three elements, right? So as a person, as I'm functioning through this life, as I perceive it through my eyes and my five senses or whatever, right? Fucking, I'm three things at once, right? I'm a
Triple
fucking,
stacked
I'm
up.
an
So
infinite
is that a
being inhabiting.
three-dimensional reality?
I mean, I haven't even thought that far.
Well,
man.
so one thing that
It
people
would
say
seem
is
Wait,
so,
like,
let's
though, right? It would
hear
seem-
Mikey
it would
finish
seem
this
so.
thought, though. I want to hear this thought get finished.
But yeah, like in three-dimensional reality, I guess that is kind of ironic. But yeah, I'm three things at once. I am a fucking infinite being inhabiting this fucking physical form.
Yeah.
And I'm also having fucking thoughts in my brain. You know
So
what I
would
mean?
you
Like,
say that every conscious thing has all three of those?
What do you mean?
Like a tree?
I mean,
Or would you say
how
a
would
tree
you ever
is
know?
maybe, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
and how would you ever know? But like, how else would something
I'm just
manifest
describing what I
into
experience.
reality? I think at least
Without thoughts?
without needing to be there. Without some
Yeah.
sort of void, and
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. That makes sense.
like it's like I don't know. There's a free fucking space in a graffiti like fucking area. You know, somebody's gonna fucking tag that shit up. You know.
Yeah.
Same
Like
shit,
pulling
like
it,
it's
it's
just
like
novelty,
attracting
you know,
it.
it's just beautiful, it's just creation, it's just art.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the point, you know, just creation. Just to do things, just to have things done. And just things, just stuff. just stuff infinitely. Just hella shit.
Yeah.
Just shit.
There's
Just shit on
hella
them.
shit all the time.
Shitting on them niggas.
Hella shit on new shit.
Niggas.
Fucking-
Old shit.
Like, I couldn't even imagine how many new people are being born every day.
Yeah,
That's scary.
it's crazy.
It's scary. It's amazing. But it's a crazy time that we've
And
gotten
then
ourselves
dying as
into.
well.
Y'all know what's funny though? Is
Oh,
there's
yeah.
7 billion people on this earth right now, and there's 7 colors in a rainbow, and there's 7 chakras, and there's 7 main planets in our solar system, and
17.
like there's 7 great wonders of the world. There's a
When I roll 7 in Wendover, I win some money.
it's like 7. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of angel numbers. If you haven't, you should look into them a little bit. They're kind of like they're just numbers that you see often,
Yeah, and they
but
mean-
but they're only like they're not like live things. They're just numbers that you see often because it means something for that certain time. You know, it's not like, oh, for the rest of your life it's gonna be like it's like for the certain time that means something. You know, and so like when you start noticing a lot of the same number or like number patterns, you know, you can look up the angel number for it, and it does, at least from all of them that I've experienced, it's like kind of like this little. It's something that kind of you caught your eye on those numbers consistently, and so it's like those things mean something
So what
because
does
you're
7
catching
mean?
them.
What is 7?
So
mean?
7 means like kind of perfect, like everything in harmony, like just perfect.
7 means blam. That's what it fucking means.
Is that is 7 is 7,
7 is the complete
well, no,
number.
is what I'm saying is 7 like really a significant number in any sort of music or anything.
The 7th. Well, I don't know if it's that.
Sounding the
And
7th
especially
trumpet.
in minor scales, the 7th is an important chord.
So maybe
then
we're in
all-
some sort
every
of
chord has an
minor
altered
scale of
Yep, yes they do.
society, you know, or
Every
whatever
single
minor
one.
scale of vibration.
So yeah, maybe we're in the most minor, like, key.
What does that
essentially.
mean? Doesn't it mean just not major? Not major.
Inharmonious.
Well, what
minor
if-
means inharmonious, but still.
It's
still
working, like,
cohesive.
it's-
Yeah, but the least harmonious. Technically, is what,
It's as
is what
metal
minor
as
is. And
it
the
gets,
most major
dog.
would be the most
It makes sense.
perfectly in tune and harmonious.
Major is Metallica. Minor is fucking casualty. Minor is
it makes
fucking
sense.
what we
It
want.
depends. Yeah, it depends on you. And then there's
We want the
12
minors.
there's 12 different minor scales too. So it's like, and then there's 12 different major scales, and then there's natural
lots of
minor, harmonic
Wait.
minor, melodic minor.
There's all
There's
kinds.
12?
I believe so. 12 A, and then yeah, it goes all through all of the keys. You know,
Well-
C and then black. Yeah, from C to C, octave to octave. There's 12 keys.
What's an octave?
So
an octave is just C up to the next C.
yeah,
Like the
a
little
full
black
round.
one.
A
Yeah,
full
so you go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That'd be an octave up, and then
so
it just repeats A, B,
I
C, D,
see.
E, F, G, A, B, C, D,
Well, so-
E, F, G.
and 12 is kind of like
But then there's flats and sharps in there too. So that's
Yeah.
where you get 12 because there's 8 letters, but then 4 flats and sharps. I believe that's how it works, and then so you get 12 technically, and each one has a scale. Each note has its own scale: a major scale, a minor scale, a pentatonic scale, and
Fuck,
those
there's
are
so
just
much
those are
fucking
just
crazy
patterns.
words.
Those are just
Yeah.
patterns, and it all it's if you look at the
Yeah.
like the geometry and the math of it, it's crazy. I don't know too much about that, but it's crazy.
Dude, I've been just like really paying
It's all in the
attention
language.
lately
yeah.
to like the harmony just of like just I've really been trying to pay attention to how things sound, you know, and
Me
like
too.
just like trying to make things sound really harmonious till the simplest like thing, you know. I've just really been trying to focus in on it because like I feel like that's where as soon as you get everybody synced in on that sound level to where everybody's like on that same
So do you mean even in
Beat?
conversation?
even in conversation, yes, especially in
So
conversation.
it's like a song.
That's
like
when
we're
well
singing
harmony
right now, like-
I feel like harmony is the key to that higher state.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's the key to. It is the key to that higher
You
state.
talking about enlightenment?
Yes, harmony is the key to.
I actually
So
I had a
called
thought that a while ago that music is actually, because what we're doing right now is like a 3-dimensional communication, and music is like a 4-dimensional type of communication, where it has all of the information you're getting from the words, but then also a layer of emotion underneath all the words.
Definitely. Well, it's like, me and Alex were trying to explain it the other day, because like light showing with gloves, you know, it's like, fuck, I forgot what you were saying, but let's
Like
give
another
out,
dimension. Like
let's
another
give
dimension
out,
of
well,
communication.
let's give out a random situation, like let's say I went to work today and I fucking got through all work today, fucking perfect, like it was fucking jamming, you know, perfect. And then at the end of the day, my boss is like, you know what, you fucked this up, blah blah blah, and I go home like, what the fuck? So let's say I'm spinning the poi. Let's imagine. Let's imagine
my boss eating
poi
the
swing.
dick.
No, let's imagine my poi swing is my day at fucking work. And the swing's going fucking perfect, and then the end just like, I feel like just all these weird patterns, all these fucking patterns that we're making with these like flowy, like flow arts
staff,
and
the
music,
gloves,
music,
rapping, anything.
rapping, anything, all these harmonious fucking crazy things. Where was I going?
You think it's like reflecting
kinda like a butterfly
what's happening
effect
in our life?
I think that's what is exactly.
Kind of like a butterfly effect.
Without you even knowing, necessarily?
Yeah, I think you just have to pay attention. I think there's
so it's kind of communication.
There's so much
Well,
going on.
dude,
If
I've
only
noticed-
you
well,
stop
listen
to
here.
smell the roses.
And this is something that made me realize too. I go to fire practice, like first fire spinning every week, and I go, and these beautiful people, you know, they put together this duet performance. And I watch them do it. They've been working on it for like so long. And this is like one of the most fucking psychedelic fucking mind states I've ever been in. Just watching these people fucking put together this performance, and it wasn't even fucking done yet. And just performing with these cats is just like, everything is in perfect fucking harmony sometimes. Like,
Is it so surreal?
it's just like so fucking surreal, and nothing else fucking matters at all. Like, I could
bet.
fucking, it doesn't, nothing.
I bet you that's
And-
fucking amazing.
It's fucking amazing, and that's the wild thing is I only like, you think that these things are only possible through like fucking psychedelics or meditation or anything, but it's all fucking meditation. You just gotta let yourself get to that mindset. That's the fucking that's the hard part, is just those things, because I feel like there's always something, like there's always somebody or someone, or maybe not even that, but there's always a thing that you know you should be doing, and if you make the decision that you know you should be doing, and that's what I've been trying to do at tribe practice. You know, it's like because I'm a shy motherfucker, stay in the shadows a lot of the time, you know, but like, well, I realized that you can't really be fucking shy. You gotta fucking step out there and, you know, express yourself, you know, because
Express yourself.
and it's hard, you know, it's
Yeah.
still hard, but like that's the main thing. If you can allow yourself to express yourself, to play that most authentic note to where you can harmonize with your other most authentic notes.
Yeah, man. I experienced a lot of like insecurities, like feel less than, you know what I mean, a lot and shit. But like I found recently that
It's like, how was that, you know? What
you
did
just
that
gotta
look like?
you just gotta drop your fear, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just drop your fear. It is what it is. No matter what, like you have no control over like who you are. You are who you are. You know what I'm saying? And there's no reason you should be anything but proud of that. I'm not proud to a fault or anything, but You just walk about life like it's fucking meant to be that fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and you're there regardless.
yeah. Well, shit.
Accept it.
you may be wearing these pants because society tells you have to wear pants in public, but regardless.
Shit, is that how we should fucking end this bitch off? I feel like that's how we should end it off.
Get along.
That was the fucking
Oh, this is a solid
good
one.
one.
though.
It was,
Yeah.
Much love, everybody.
We made it.
Nigga, we made it.
My nigga, we made it.
We made it. Bitch,
Look at my damn. Peace out, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for dealing with it.
Bye.